My name is Rick. My last name is Sjoquist, S-J-O-Q-U-I-S-T. You do not need to remember this name now, but in order to graduate from Chung, it will be necessary for you to not only pronounce my family name correctly, but to spell it correctly. And not only going from the beginning of the word to the end, but also backwards. I'm joking. I'm an American. I grew up in the military. My father was in the Air Force. So I grew up all over the world, everywhere, it seems like. And that has given me a chance to see how other people live and how they think and what they believe in and how they feel about life. And I'll tell you, there are more things we have in common as people around the world than differences. And as your teacher, I will try my best to help you to see that we're not so very different in some very basic human ways. That just because you live in Hong Kong or you have lived in Hong Kong all your life, maybe you have never even traveled outside of Hong Kong. Or perhaps you have been to China, mainland China, but not any farther than that in Asia. I hope that in my teaching and in our learning together, because I will also learn from you, believe it or not. I hope that we can begin to see what we have in common, because that's really what we're getting at. You know, this is Chung Community College, but the full name of the college is actually Chung Community College of what?
International Studies.
That's right. And we don't say that because it's too long, maybe. And, you know, if one of your friends who goes to some other college asks you, where do you go to school? Where do you go to college? You don't want to say, I attend Chung Community College of International Relations or Studies. See, I don't even know the name myself. Anyway, I come to you from South Korea. I spent 2 years teaching in a university in South Korea. Before that, I taught at another community college in Zhuhai. Now, you know, Zhuhai is not far from Hong Kong, in Guangdong. Before that, I was working with the Ministry of Education in Beijing, writing English textbooks and readers for high school students all over China. And before that, I taught at YCCC and at Beida and at Beijing Shifan Daxue, Beijing Normal University. I am very interested in Chinese education. I am especially interested in you as Hong Kong Chinese because you have an opportunity, a chance here to understand what it means to be Chinese in a somewhat different way. We'll talk about that more later. But I really believe that Hong Kong is an international city. Some cities, like Seoul in Korea, talk about being international cities. They like to think of themselves as truly international. But perhaps not so really international as a place like Hong Kong. So I'm excited to be here. I've been in Asia now for more or less 10 years. My home, place I call home, is Honolulu in Hawaii. And in some ways, Honolulu is a little like Hong Kong, but not so many people. And I hope to share with you a little bit of that culture from Hawaii, which in some ways is quite different from the mainland US. And I also hope to challenge you not only to think for yourselves, but to challenge me to think in a different way about you, about your culture here in Hong Kong, and about young people, because you of course are much younger than me, and you can help me to learn from you as well. So when you hear all of us talking about a community of learners. The word community is really, that's really what it is a family of learners. You're not only here to learn from us, but we are here to learn from you. So, welcome, and I hope to get to know each of you quite well. Thank you.